I'm going to be shedding another line here for you, with you. We're going to use the same left hand. Just trying to really get this chordal thing good in 12 keys. If this is a practice in and of itself for you, do it. Absolutely. Every single thing that you work on can be broken down into smaller component parts and practiced individually, just one hand at a time, smaller pieces. That's what I'm doing with the approximations of these lines, etc. So left hand, same thing. Just going through like that. And if you need to back off on the complexity of this technique, jumping from the fifth to here, just start here. And if that's already actually too much, just play this. And then do your line. All right? So here's our original line today. Oh, no, I'm thinking of another line. Now, this is a tricky fingering. This is a line that I sung and then I wrote out. I didn't play it on the piano. And what that creates is like, who knows what the fingering is going to be? It might be really hard. Dude. This is tricky. This is easy. Right? But then I'm on my fourth finger right here, and I gotta get to this chromatic. So one thing I could do is thumb under right here. But I'm thinking about like practical application. When I'm improvising, I don't think I'm gonna be grabbing my thumb under right there. I think I'm gonna be doing an arpeggio like this. So I need to be ready to jump from here to something else that's gonna get me there, and not 4 to 4. This is not gonna work. So I think I'm going to jump to my middle finger. Because my middle finger is strong. This guy knows exactly. Nope. Famous last words. This guy knows exactly what to do on the black notes. Not. And then from my middle finger, I can jump to my pinky or to my fourth. Really, like whatever. Either one is fine. In attention, and all of a sudden it's not there. But let's see if I can go through 12 keys. You want to go with me? Let's try it. So starting on the 5, I'm going to go slow right now. And just think this through. Now this one, I do like a thumb crossover. Anytime you're getting a thumb on a white note, that's going to make a lot more sense. I mean, this is a thumb on a white note. It's just awkward in terms of where it happens in the line. But this is I like that accent coming on the offbeat. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. So as I'm doing that, I'm recognizing like the absolute importance of knowing your mode, right? You've got to know your scale. This is C sharp minor, Dorian minor. Okay. Oops. Yeah. So we got a chromatic here, then down the scale, and a chromatic right there. All right, feeling pretty good. Which is something I really love to do on a minor to get the blues. Right? It's really ingrained in D minor as a habit. My eyes are seeing it pop out at me like, you want to go there. Things about this kind of practice is that it really clarifies it pops out your habits and it clarifies your intention. You just absolutely focus, forcing yourself to clarify your intention. Oh, and now, how many times do I do that in E flat minor? Not enough. Fingering of 3, middle finger, pinky, 3, 5. I know my tempo's a little inconsistent right now. I'm going to put on a drum track in just a minute. Yeah. But I really want to get through this. Make sure that I've clarified what this feels like in all 12 keys. Oops. Did the same thing with the sharp 4 flat 5 right here. Coming down. This is a typical thing I do in blues, and I guess I play blues in D minor and G minor probably a lot. and clarifying intentions. Left hand, man. Make sure that's feeling confident. Wow. This line in C minor is one of the hardest presentations of it. Getting here, B is actually a lot easier. Interesting, huh? B flat. Interesting. All right. So let's put on a play along track and go through these 12 keys. Pull up some drums that I have in Logic. And I'm just going to loop an 8-bar. How about medium up tempo? One, two, 3. So that's pretty good. I think I would want to up the tempo and even, get into a double time mode like I did with that last line where it's like so I might take the tempo down or keep it similar. I might maybe take So now let's just talk about this sheet because there's more to it. And there's one thing that I did differently in this sheet that I want to bring to your attention. We're doing approximations. Great. Okay, we'll take a small part of the line. Just get that. Now we can start that same thing on a different chord tone. Or, those are all cool, right? Right? And you can work all of these through 12 keys, rhythmic displacements. So just getting used to starting these lines and these line segments in different places is really, really helpful, and to get you outside of a box, right? We're creating boxes, but we also want to be outside of the boxes. We want to be able to apply creative imagination in the moment. So you got to program that. You got to program that as a habit, starting in a different place in the measure, starting on a different chord tone, but using the same contour. All of these different things. There's lots of different ways to get outside of the box. I'm just going to present a couple, 2, 3 different ways to get outside of the box on each of these sheets. All right, but this is by no means like the be all end all. All right, this is just like giving you food. All right, so the last thing I just want to point out here is that transferring a line to a related chord. So if we're on C minor, this could also, especially in C Dorian, this could definitely also be related to F7. Right? So if we use voicing something like this, nice F7, 13, F13 voicing, and you can do any kind of variations on this that you want. Half step from below, half step from below, above. Keep a chordal in the F mixolydian mode. Lots of possibilities, or just stay right here. That's what I've written in this sheet. All right, and we're going to take the second half of the line. This bebop line. This is great over F7. So let's go. Right? And now the brain has to think of it completely differently. F sharp 7. G7. Etc. Right? B. Right. And now I find my brain going, ooh, where's the 6, right? It's like I'm chromatic approaching to the 6 or the 13. So that's a very different feeling than here approaching the 9 on the C minor. Yeah, thinking about it approaching the 6 or the 13 is really different. But getting more usage out of the same language. And again, this is language that I just kind of heard, right? Sometimes I'm going to come up with lines because they're in my head, they come out, I'm singing them. Sometimes I'm going to come up with lines because they're in my fingers and I figure them out on the piano. Sometimes I'm going to come up with lines because I transcribe them from a great artist, or I'm approximating some phrasing of a great artist. So those are all legit and important ways to generate material, and then shedding it through 12 keys and going through these different possibilities of approximations, displacements, permutations, transfers, etc. All right, y'all, happy